What's up, everyone? How are you doing? It is time to jump back in that Seven Wonders arena. I had a lot of fun playing this last week on stream with everyone, so hoping to have another nice session here. So I'm starting at 41 rank arena here with Elo, I think 413 right now. Only played one warm-up game this morning between last week's stream and this of Seven Wonders. Yeah, I really enjoyed how last week went, and I felt like I was playing better on the stream. So hopefully we get our rank ups this week and not get screwed over by randomness and get sent down to the dregs, rankings-wise. Hey, Sid. Arena, yeah, it's generally, well, they alternate seasons of 3-player and 4-player. So this season is 4-player, and then next will be 3-player. Not an auspicious start with Babylon. No, not really. We're between Giza and Olympia. Opposite Alex. That's the real problem, opposite Alex. I think I'll take this one. With Olympia grabbing the paper, that does mean I should go military. I think already that's the way I need to go here. So I'll build the guard tower. I'll probably just buy a wood off a neighbor for 2 coins. I like 4-player a lot, but that's possibly because I'm not practiced enough with 3. A lot of the top players say 3-player is better, so I kind of have to defer to that, honestly, in my judgment. If anyone watching ever has issues with the volume of anything, let me know. I'm still half guessing on the right levels for things. Alright, so definitely the stockade here. And am I paying Olympia or Giza? I guess I pay Giza? Yeah, fair enough, Sid. Now this is an interesting play. I think I build the marketplace. I really don't know what Olympia did by playing the paper, but my guess is correct that they do take a science resource. And 5 coins is great for me, as is the glass, but Giza will have nothing to build besides the glass. The 2 points is really not worth it, so hopefully by passing Giza 2 points in glass, Giza will buy glass, and I'll have a very full marketplace to buy from all game. Alright, so plenty of options on this turn. What I'm going to do is take the ore, because ore is in 3 of the Age 2 military costs. 3 of the 4. Yeah. I predict correctly. This goes well so far. Alright. So double wood and double stone are going to be important to find during this age. Double play is not the worst play here, but military Babylon, I'm probably not building this stage, so I think my play is to bury this card. Okay, great. So this was the wood ore. It sucks to see both the 2 stones in the same pack, but the wood is going to be most necessary for me. It lets me build the stables, which is wood, clay, ore. It lets me build my Wonder Stage very easily. This is actually my last pack also, so I should remember that. I think I like everything from here. Everything from here is fine. Giza builds a military card, which I don't think is going to help them in the long run. Especially since... well, they really needed to buy the double stone out of their first pack instead of buying this caravansary. As good as the caravansary is, I think the double stone was more necessary for Giza. It looks like Alexandria is the lone science player. It's really weird that Olympia purchased all 3 gray cards and isn't going science. Do I like this middle Wonder Stage? This is like a point of contention. I think the Wonder Stage is fine. It's not a huge value. It's probably closer to 3 points than 5. I think I can't pay 4 for this. I have to just take the 8 gold. So Giza ties me on military, not very surprising. I know I buried the last military card here, which could be construed as a mistake, but I really was confused on what's happening among my opponents, so I don't think I made a necessarily bad decision. Here I think I play 4 points for a gold, and then bury and play with my last 2 cards. Are these both double stone? Yeah, I was looking at these and like, nobody wants double stone. I guess I'll bury one of them for sure, and then decide what I'm doing. Olympia did take the school, which is the one that changed. It's the only science card in the game that changed to the 2 other symbols. I'll give Olympia money. And then I'm not ever playing this Wonder Stage. Do I need this second stone? Yeah. I'll take it. I was already not unable to block Giza from buying their last Wonder Stage. They have 2 stone, 1 from me, 1 from Alex. This is a very underwhelming pack to see first. Arsenal is the duplicated military card in Age 3. I don't have a chain. Giza has both chains, so the fortifications and the circus. The forts are here. I'll see how aggressively my neighbors go military here. Forts, siege, arsenal. So there's circus and arsenal somewhere floating. Olympia got their Chamber of Commerce. That's good for them. Arsenal here. The one card I don't want on the wheel is the observatory, which is pretty good news. There's 2 scientists. If there's 1 scientist, I'd be more worried. But everything else looks rather playable here, even if it's just like 5 points or so on the wheel. It looks like I'll have a 10-point last move because of this last stage. I'll keep paying Olympia because you want a neighbor to be money starved if possible. That's a lot better than the alternative. Not a great hand here again. Forts were built by Puzzle, so they can build the arsenal out of this pack. But if not, I could consider... well, I should watch for where this arsenal goes that's currently in Puzzle's pack. I think just a lighthouse with a possible haven later. Better than the Strategist Guild. We see that Giza and Olympia combined have, what, 4 losses right now, and it might not be more. Only play here. I think I'm doing okay. It's not a great H3, that's for sure. Circus there. Siege Workshop and Arsenal are here. Arsenal's here. Yeah, very sadly I have to play this Siege Workshop. Because I don't want to... Well, actually, let me think. It doesn't matter, actually. It doesn't matter, because if I play Arsenal and get past Arsenal, I'm still beating Olympia. And if I play Siege Workshop and pass Arsenal, Giza can still play Arsenal. So... Great. I'll toss the Arsenal and play the other one. So who's gonna win here? Yeah, this game, this Wonder Stage gave me what? Like 6 coins? I get second on tiebreaker, and Alex, who was slightly ahead of Science all game, takes it down. Yeah, this 5-pointer in the last move is not great. I guess my opponents were responsible in terms of Science blocking. Olympia had nothing to... didn't pass any guilds to me that I could easily play, so that's why they don't even build their last Wonder Stage. I guess that's good for them. Giza, I think maybe took too long to get on the military and Wonder game, and that's why they ended up last. But a very close game. I mean, that could have gone way worse. I mean, anytime we're dealing with Babylon, you can always get completely screwed by randomness. Glad that did not quite happen, even though, you know, we had to go military, which is not Babylon's strength. Alright, Ephesus. And looks like a definite angle towards Science this game, with Rhodes and Giza as my neighbors, both inclined to military. I mean, anytime Rhodes is my neighbor, I really want to go Science. And Babylon opposite, also a scientist. Okay, so we start off seeing the paper, which I already have, this double resource, which doesn't match my Wonder Stages, and the workshop, which I don't have the glass for. Wonderful. So I could play this combo resource, but I think it might be better to build the trading post. Yes, not having a great resource is why Babylon struggles with their strength. And, like, needing one of each for every stage, I just don't think it's good design. Can I really pass this to Rhodes? This is, like, their favorite opening card. Yeah, I'm playing the Money Wonder. I mean, it's Yes, I know, Sid. Yeah. Okay, so we see both unique science cards in my first 2 packs. And I really hope the loom and the glass are separated. I think I build the other trading post here. They are not separated, because of course they're not. I guess I was needing one of the scriptoriums also. So which one do I choose here? Babylon is for some reason just ignoring all these. So the workshop came first. So I think I'll play the glass, then I'll play the scriptorium in this pack. Then I'll play the gear in my opening pack, and maybe Berry from the last pack to get up to 4 coins. Seems like a good enough strategy. So the military situation is very interesting right now. And this is pretty greedy, but I'll probably just suffer for it later. Tie everything up for now. Make Giza and Rhodes work a little extra. Alright, so I can build the loom, or I can bury the caravanserai or the walls. I think that's those are my main options. My neighbors are still missing wood for me to buy my second stage. Anyone could pretty easily buy the yellow card that gives one of the gray cards, so I should probably buy this while I can. Yep, there. Obviously it's painful to pass the caravanserai, but I'm playing the science game. I don't necessarily get much help from those, especially when I've built both trading posts. So I do need some money. Which is not a great position to be in here. Kind of needed to see the double ore in this pack, because I think my only choice here is to discard. I just needed the school, and this is why I shouldn't have built the military. But we might see reasons later, things that happen in the game, that say I was correct to build that military. Okay, so now the ore comes there. I can't buy it. Yeah, the science cards haven't necessarily been coming in the preferred order. There are 2 compasses, duplicates, in this age, so I feel kind of safe in doing... Oh my gosh, is no one going to build this wood? Giza just had their use for wood. So I actually have to build the wood here. And hope... Wait, was there a dispensary in my opening pack? There was not. People are compass starving me. Okay. Interesting. What's even more interesting is that I'm gonna get paid in Age 3. I'm gonna have a lot of money in Age 3. Let me break that down for everyone in a sec. So, like, Rhodes and Giza both don't have wood. Generally, the Age 3 stuff costs a lot of everything. And the biggest point cards require, like, all 3 gray goods. And Giza and Rhodes just don't have those. Okay, so the lodge is pretty necessary for me here, sadly. And I'm splitting the money because both my opponents have plenty. Nobody else is going science, so it's kind of sad and unexpected that both compasses got buried last stage. Or I just mistracked them. This is the one I paid for. The school links to the other one. No, only Giza can bury anymore. So I think I have time to take this 8-point card. Because my goals are bury Academy, the last compass here. If the symbols are split, then I can try to get 2 gears. Yeah, I mean, if the gears are in split packs instead of, what am I even talking about? Oh, the thought in my head is correct, I can guarantee you. I'll just pay Rhodes here. This is what I wanted. I wanted the last compass in the last pack, or this pack with the study in the other one. So I have 4 plays left. I think... Wait, no, I don't actually have time for that. Okay, I am getting my last compass, and my opponents are really scrambling on military. So I can't really complain about how this has gone. Okay, and I know I'll have the last gear as a 7-point play, giving 1 point to Rhodes. Yeah, people are buying the heck out of H3 Science here. So 7 is better than both of these, which means I should definitely buy this, and possibly even avoid the last Wonder Stage in my last play, but I think I'm going to play it. I don't think the University was the last card here. Ship owners for 4, Haven for 1. Okay, these got buried. My score looks pretty decent. Rhodes probably ahead of me. But look at the effort that Babylon and Giza are expending just to be tied with each other. Complete waste of H3 moves there by them. So yeah, I'm second to Rhodes by a tiny bit. I think that's fine. If I get a compass in Age 2, things go way different. Hey Timmy, yeah, not bad. I think often it's a mistake to bury your last Wonder Stage in Age 2, just because it denies you any tactical blocking in Age 3 when the points matter most. You have to really be confident you're going to get 6 good plays in Age 3 if you're going to finish off your Wonder in Age 2. Alright, clear goals here. Opposite Rhodes. Military. So, barracks here in my opening pack, likely to be scooped up by Rhodes. Yep, science opposite. I need to take this lumber, I think. Rhodes is going to get the clay ore combo. Rhodes is super set. Rhodes is in a great position. I wonder where the trade science card is, because that's obviously amazing for my position here. So I'm hoping Rhodes doesn't build the stockade, but I'm pretty sure they will. Oh yeah, sure. If you have a dead action at the end of H2, sure, bury your Wonder Stage, but generally you want to play to avoid that. So Alex and Halleck are both buying their resources from Rhodes instead of me, which is unfortunate. It means I'll almost certainly have to buy a money card in H2. Because I can get all the brown stuff I want, but I am buying the gray stuff. Thankfully Alex paid me there. Oh, because Rhodes didn't have 2 clay for them. I can't play the wood. Because I already did. I'm not even denying Halicarnassus this card. Which is hilarious. So, I always... Oh, great. That's awesome. I always picture, like, this person in my position, and then see, like, if I'm taking Alexandria's point of view, their left is Rhodes. The double ore is surprisingly good here, but not enough to make me pass the Caravansary. I will be trying to play that on my 5th play of the round. Sure. I do have a lot of Wonder Stages to build. I should try to get 2 military cards this age, but I am wheeling this pack. Alright, time to start tossing things underneath. Or do I just take the 2 clay? I am short of clay, and there's no real guarantee at all that a neighbor is building it, though Halleck probably wants to. I think I'd like Alexandria to play some science. So I'll bury the double wood, I guess. Because this is not a very strong card. Okay, I'm committed to playing the military here. Rhodes takes one of the double ores. That was relatively dependable to predict. But doesn't take another military play. Yeah, it is reverse. Oh, excellent. That's exactly what I wanted to happen. And this is a decision. Rhodes has an advantage over me because they can get up to 6 shields with their Wonder Stage. But is Rhodes doing it enough to say that Alex and Halleck won't do military stuff? I'm gonna say yes. Because I don't want to spend 3 H3 moves burying for my Wonder. It's not very efficient. And I actually want to consider burying my Wonder stages relatively early in case I see the Arena, which is the 3 coins and a point per Wonder stage. Yeah, I agree. Greed is probably correct. Ha! You know, I only have 1 Wonder stage left. Because neither of my neighbors can give me a 4th stone. So I can play this age more normally. Halleck actually takes the laboratory for purposes of prereqs here, but I know that another gear is in the muck, so that's kind of interesting. Oh, this is gold. This card is solid gold here. I actually think Alexandria's having a really bad game, so I'm going to pay them. Otherwise, I would definitely not do this. Alright, now I have a decision, because the best money source in Age 3 is there. The Haven and the Lighthouse both give me 3 and 3, but I want these in future packs if I'm playing the Palace here. On the other hand, it's just such a big difference. 8 versus 4. Oh, I mean, that Strategist Guild is going to be 12. A solid 12. I guess, yeah. What did I pay for it? Or Stone Loom? Yeah, I paid 1 gold for it. So I paid a third of a point to get 12. Alright. So because I played the Palace, I don't have the money to play the 9-point Philosopher's Guild, which is sad. So I'm actually going to discard this so that Rhodes doesn't get it. Because I think Rhodes is my competition to win here. So I'll play a 5-pointer here and bury for the last score. For the last move. Also, how did Rhodes not play that card first move? Rhodes has 43 coins. That's a number. That'll resolve. But so I'm losing 1 for money, I'm getting 5, so I'm net 4, and then I should be net 4 more, so I should be net... I should end with 67 here. Rhodes is going to end up with 4 plus 10 is 14, so I should win by 3. Chris. That is a big science card for puzzle, but 67 I don't think is going to be beat here. Yeah. So I was pretty right on my judgments for the whole game. Just got a little greedy with that Palace, but it turned out fine. So yeah, good win. We're getting up there. Yeah, very high scoring. That happens in part because me and Rhodes were not forced to be responsible, well, ultra responsible in terms of buying military cards in Age 1 and 2, so we got to do a bit more point stuff. Yeah, exactly, Sid. And I think, I forget which Wonder this seat was playing last game, but they had a ton of science. They were lucky to get that much science. Okay, this is actually a very interesting matchup. Opposite Rhodes, Oh, and Giza went Giza A. I think I'm supposed to play Military Halleck. Stockade is there. Barracks already played. I would like a clay, but I probably just toss a guard tower so that Alex doesn't get any ideas. Buy an ore preemptively for age 2 military cards. Buy a clay preemptively. Well, the ore I kind of need for Wonder Stage. Cool. Alright, please someone take an ore. And by someone I mean Alex or Giza. Neither of them really need it. Alex is almost certainly playing a Wonder Stage here. Oh wait, no, I passed them 2 science cards. I can't build this ore myself, so I'll play the wood to get better military options. Alright, I have a double shield to... I have double shield. This is the one I was preparing to buy. Both double clays in this pack, which I'll probably play one on the wheel. I have access to all gray resources, but not cheaply. Not much to do here. Yeah, the bonuses I prepare for this military card, which I'm going to play. So I need to keep my money supply pretty high. Can someone please play a double ore? Obviously I like my neighbors doing the dirty work for me, but not looking like it's happening here, so... I'm really playing 6 brown cards, huh? I'm gonna buy this, like, auto. 8 points, 2 copies of it. Yeah, they're not buying from me. But I tried to take the stone away, forcing Giza to buy the double stone there, basically, because they don't want to trade with me. They'd really like to trade with Rhodes. So Giza kind of got lost here, didn't get military or science. Well, didn't get science. Their only real play was to play side B and go crazy blue, which probably doesn't work. More likely they were supposed to go science, which is tough to do as Giza, but, you know, might as well try. You can play science Giza and not really build your wonder and generally do fine. Alright, let's see how many points I can find here. Alright, so you buried the military card, which is kind of funny. Giza doesn't even have close to the amount of resources to effectively buy military cards age 3, especially when Rhodes is a neighbor. So I'll just take a 4-pointer, I think. Yeah, there's no big money. These are equivalent because I can already buy the gardens. But there's a single shield for me in the muck if I need it. $9 points, 4 points. This is 10 points for Alex. Or this is more like 8 points. I'm probably not building age 3, stage 3. But I don't really know what I wouldn't buy from this pack. Giza is going for the military, which is definitely not a good play. Alright, so this Shipowners Guild cost me 6. No thank you. I think it's already 8 points for me. I think I discard this one. There were 4 age 3 shields in Giza's opening pack. I think I'm just going to get second place behind Rhodes here. Take my Haven while I can. Barely more points for Rhodes. Alex builds it instead of the gear, though, so it ends up fine. I'll play my Shipowners Guild here. And then let's see. Alex is going to play the Gardens or Barry. Oh, yeah, I probably don't have a good card out of this pack to choose from in the muck. Just 4 points here, I guess. So this Barry comes with a point from my Builders Guild, but it costs me a point and a third. So Giza's actually going to get past an Arsenal here, but wait. This is like 2/3 of a point better to bury the study for 4. Because I get a Builder's Guild point. So I'm losing 1/3 of a point on cost instead of losing 2/3 of a point on cost. So this is better by very little. I'll pay as much to Giza as I can. And pick up the shields for 6 points. Oh! How? Sure. I'll take it. I didn't notice my opponents doing that badly that game. A win is a win, though. That's pretty cool. Alright, already rank 15 here. Elo's at 444. The BGA scoring, I think, auto-updates the guilds as they go. But I mean, I could be wrong. I was kind of expecting to be around that mid-50s mark, just for a very average game. Really strange that Rhodes didn't get more. Did Rhodes have two 2-pointers, or was it two 6-pointers? I don't remember. But if they had two 2-pointers, that might be something slowing them down. And here the arena matchmaking is slowing down. What do I have as my preferences? Yeah, that's right. Alright, and here's where I could very easily lose a lot of rating. You look at these opponent ratings and they are not quite as high as mine. So I have to keep being consistent. Keep the seconds and firsts coming. Alright, and we get to play opposite roads again. This is pretty good stuff to be opposite roads this much. Very solid opening pack. We have knowledge of military. We have the science trading. We have our choice of double resources. Very nice first pack here. I think my play is Timber Yard because it helps with my wonder stages. It lets me build the wood military card, which is the high priority. Rhodes plays side A Rhodes. To me, that's evidence that they're a less experienced player. Why am I always opposite Rhodes? Because I'm a luck box, Sid. I am a luck box. Alright, so I think I just pay 2 for the clay military. Yeah, this is not an experienced Rhodes player. 2 points is not a good age 1 move. Alright, that's the trading post I wanted. Oh no, it's not. I think I still play it over the 5 coins. So the ore military card, I think I'm gonna discard. I'd rather have this trading post in 3 coins compared to 5 coins and whatever random stuff comes back to me. Yeah. I am confused. I do get a buck from Ephesus. And I think I'll play the glass for economic benefits. None of my opponents are choosing a direction, really. Ephesus is vaguely going science. Olympia is doing shrug. Rhodes is, I guess, trying for science. Alright, this is going to be a very good caravansary. I'm one away from this wonder stage, one away from this wonder stage. Yeah. I'm buying clay from neighbor, which means I'm just $2 away from this lumber stage, or this wonder stage. So as good as this card is, I'm always very careful to see if it's my best play or not. Alright, so the rest of this round, let's see, what are my priorities? I do have access to all gray resources. This is only $4. I think the priority is military. Ephesus didn't build the school, which is probably not what you want to do if you're going science. So one more military card, maybe. Then the last two are bury or get money. I guess bury because the get money card is here and I just passed one. Olympia can play that bazaar for 8 coins. Very weird breakdown of this round. Playing this can save me money next round. I am pretty dangerously short on money. This is a very strange line for Giza to be taking. I do think I bury here, though. Because how many papers am I going to buy this last stage? 3? Traders, philosophers, neither of those. I really need ship owners, no, not for me. Scientists, not for me. Chamber of Commerce, not for me. Just like Pantheon, Palace, and my Wonder Stage, that's really all I need paper for. So I need 5 total coins to buy my last 2 Wonder Stages. So I think I'd like to spend about 9 to 11 coins in H3, which is not what I have right now, very clearly. I can afford the arena, right? Stone, ore, yeah. I think I should probably still play the Town Hall here. Oh, I get paid. That's incredibly useful. 8-point Craftsman's Guild? Yes, please. If Olympia wants to buy a bunch of military this age, I'm gonna let them. I have a lot of point potential here. And also, trying to fight Rhodes is just a bad idea. It doesn't seem like Rhodes is going to contest it very heavily, but still a bad idea. I get paid 1. That's good. Alright, and here the arena is going to be 6 net points for me after I finish my Wonder. Assuming that I would have the coins to spend. And I'm already committing them. So I think that's fine. Let's see. Traders Guild, passing it on gives Ephesus a 5 or 6 point move, but also gives me $2 because they have to buy the glass from me. I probably bury the Philosopher's Guild. Sorry. Given that, yeah, age 3 shields, way too many. Lighthouse is a nice play here. One thing that playing all these age 3 shields does is means it guarantees I don't have to do any work to make sure I get 5 of my military points. And then what I bury here does not matter at all. I will choose to pay 3, just in case nobody buys anything from me. This is guaranteed to be only 1 point deficit. Otherwise, I would heavily consider paying the military person, just because that's incredibly inefficient. It does look like I have a pretty easy way. Oh yeah, see, I didn't even look at the score here before just telling everyone, you know, this is just not a good use of points. Or moves in H3. So I think I got a little lucky on the money in H3 here, but otherwise played a very standard game. I'm gonna get 16 more... No, not 16. 6 for the Wonder, 5 for one military, minus 1 for the other. So I get 10 more points. I end on 61. Amine is going to build a shield here and actually win one fight. Building a shield is very close money-wise compared to building a Wonder stage. So I think they have a 6-point move at the end and should play the military, but we'll see. So they are at 56 minus 1, 55. Then Sweet and Cool is potentially losing, or Rhodes is potentially losing both military fights, so that's not a point concern no matter what they play here. And I already buried the Green Guild. So this should be a win by 4 or 5 points. I am paying Ephesus a little for this paper. I think that's what I'm doing. I clicked the wrong one. I didn't realize, I didn't think through carefully enough to who my money was going towards, but I'm definitely going to throw more towards Olympia. I don't know what's going on here. Oh, this is Rage Quit. It's not a Rage Quit, thankfully. Things go as predicted. Alright, I'm gonna take a 2-minute break here. But things are going well. Things are going well. The grind is not taking that long today. Playing well, getting lucky with the wonders I'm opposite, stuff like that. Alright. Be back in 2. boy. Back at it. Let's get those points. Get those points. Elo's over 450. Pretty cool. 11th in Arena. Let's get that top 10. Hopefully settle somewhere around 5. That would be awesome. Alright, come on, BGA. You can do it. There we go. Are we opposite roads again? Please. No. We are Babylon. With all manufactured goods in the game. Very interesting opening here. I don't think I can go wrong by buying the marketplace. Looks like science for me is gonna work. Fess is going military, that's really annoying. We're gonna have an asymmetric game here. So right now the apothecary is here. I think both scriptoriums and the paper are here. So in a perfect world, Halicarnassus builds the paper, but that's extremely kind to me. I would like to get 5 coins here, but I don't have that option. This could be Barry, this could be play Guard Tower. This is a strange move. Trading post is probably wrong. If I don't get a paper this turn, then the tablets next round cost wood paper and stone loom. Halicarnassus discards a card, but the card wasn't any of those, which is strange. I'm gonna take the paper. It's probably worth more in the long run than 5 coins. And I do get this back. I'm the only scientist this game. That's actually a very good thing. I will bury here. Instead of discarding or playing the 3. So I'm hoping for the school. I'm gonna get greedy again with these compasses. Last time we did that, we were stuck on 2 science sets, but still had a fine game, even if not optimal. And I think Caravanserai is good enough, given that I'm gonna have needs here. Forum is not that many coins of value to me. I could play archery range here. I'm really sad that there are no science here. The Brickyard potentially only has 1 coin of value to me. What did I say I needed? Stone Loom? Maybe I just play this. Table flip. All the science together. Just what I didn't want. It looks like I'll have plenty of good options from the pack I just passed. I'm going to keep an eye on Ephesus now and Alexandria next turn. That is very likely a buried card, a science card that we want. Alright, do I need ore? Not really. Does Halleck need stone? Not really. Do I prevent them from getting this temple? Oh, cool. Cool, cool. Alright, so this changed to the lodge, this changed to the university. Clay, loom, paper, or glass loom, which is going to be more expensive. Definitely or glass loom. Oh, I'm looking at the wrong one. Wood, paper... No, they're equal price, so it doesn't really matter which I play here. So I play the free one. I'm just going to end on 2 sets of science, it looks like. Here, I think I bury and discard. Because I will need that money. I am eligible to play the Palace for $2. That's always my bellwether of do I have enough resources. Halleck is probably looking at a fair bit of green in that discard pile. Very good information here as to what is around the table. Pretty sure I play the free gear here. Because of the flex science symbol, this one isn't quite worth as much as I would like. But I mean, the flex science symbol does a lot. Maybe I can even pick up the other if it's in this game. I can't afford the cost. It's wood or paper. Wood. I need to buy a wooden ore for it though, so maybe not as good as I thought. There it is. Wow, I see all the science cards in my first 2 packs. That is pretty lucky. That's pretty lucky. Alright, time to evaluate these. No, yes, probably fine, but I should just play the science stuff. It looks unlikely that the Green Guild is in the game. And unlikely that I'll have both tablets blocked from me, so I'll keep playing the free stuff. And rack up those science points. Right now my wild symbol is a tablet, but once I get that second tablet, the wild symbol is going to become a compass. And that is going to be great. It basically means my second tablet equals the next compass, money, points-wise. Free 6-point arena here, with nothing else to do. Except the 7 points minus $4, that's less than 6 points. And it helps other people. My game looks pretty good. The military leaders have the 3rd and 4th highest raw scores right now. And if Ephesus tries to win the military, then they're not going to win the game. Alright. I'm not going to be greedy. That gear isn't that much money for me. Alright, so we get another compass here. Which is, I think, 11 points now. And who am I paying? They're both going to win their military fights. I didn't pass anything good just now, I think. Yeah, I passed Chamber of Commerce and a gear. So Alexandria is going to end with 55, 56, 57 if I pay them. And, I think that's still better than, yeah. I'm going to assume that Halleck doesn't have an 8-point play here and pay them both times. Alright, cool. I think I win this one. Yep, we're moving on up. 58 science points, big game. Top 10. Made it. But we march onwards. Onwards and upwards. Let's see if I can make top 5 today. If I make top 5, I'll stop. Alright, so I was guessing at like what time would be best to do this during the week. And it looks like it's not this time. I don't know if or I don't know what my normal viewer base wants me to, or when they want me to play Seven Wonders, but it doesn't seem like it's now. Okay, we've got Alexandria opposite Halleck, neighbor roads, pretty clear science again. And then we see a pack like this. Would really like to see a science resource here. Especially a loom to race Halicarnassus to the compass. Yeah, this actually is kind of sad. We can't really do much here about it. Hey, Mitty. Not sure whether to build this trading post or to bury something. Halicarnassus looks like they're on the science track. I don't want to fight with Rhodes on the military track. It looks like I'll try to get 2 sets of science and get a fair bit of blue points. The problem is that burying glass doesn't do as much as I would like. I do need one of the gray goods here, so... Wow, I get this. That's unexpected. Halleck is almost certainly buying the compass here. Yep, and I will bury or play this. Playing a lumber seems okay, but not great. Compasses are the best. I mean, it's hard to say. The science cards, like, there's the least gears, actually, out of everything. There's only 4 unique gears in Seven Wonders. And there's no duplicates of any of them, where the tablets have a duplicate in age 1, and the compasses have a duplicate in age 2. The tablets have another duplicate in age 3. So I guess I'm just paying to get my Wonder Stage down. Not a great round here. I'm probably discarding. Oh, I get to play 5 coins instead of discarding. Mini bonus there. Alright, so I think I want to play my Wonder Stage as soon as possible so I can afford the school. But that is not right now because I need to get this gear. Also ASAP, because that's what Halleck is missing. Alright, there goes the library. Burying the paper actually doesn't do too much for me, because it just forces them to buy from Halleck. So I bury double play maybe? Or 4 points. Ah, fair. Yeah, it's easily confusable. Okay, so we have school, a dispensary in this last pack here. Nothing's been buried by anyone except by me. So I could take this 7 coins, which is likely more. Probably good fuel for the rest of my game. Okay, it's just 7 coins. And sadly, Halleck plays that dispensary, so I have to buy the school here. And I'm not getting that dispensary. So it looks like I'll try to get points, and not a inspirational game here. You call compasses dividers, okay. Yeah, I think compasses, tablets, and gears is what I'm going with. Alright, there's merit to buying the ore, there's merit to buying the military, and there's merit to burying one of them, which would be the double ore. There's barely any merit to that. What costs a bunch of ore in Age 3? Workers Guild, Craftsman's Guild, Strategist Guild, Scientist Guild. Well, the Scientist is definitely good. The Workers Guild is also good, so I'll buy that double ore. And bury this double wood. I need so many science cards in Age 3 that I'm gonna bury my Wonder Stage now. So I have a couple options for this Age 3, as my neighbors are indeed responsible on military buying at the end of this age here. So I can get a compass and 2 gears. I can get compass, tablet, compass. I'd really like to see that Scientist's Guild, but acknowledge that it's unlikely. What is the best strategy for roads? Red and blue. Absolutely. Absolutely red and blue. So I can afford the Pantheon. I should be able to afford most of anything with a coin or two. There's 2 of these universities, which means I'm not super interested in them right now. The arena is 6, which is nice, but I should have pretty easy access to it on the wheel, given where everyone's wonder is at. I don't have that programmed, unfortunately, MIDI, but I've been up for an hour and a half here. And if you're viewing on mobile, yeah, there's no way to see it. But if you're viewing on desktop, there should be a little thing saying my uptime right under the viewer count. So most likely, I find 1 compass and try to play a couple gears. Oh, Rhodes is offline. Great find of the Philosopher's Guild for the neighbor there. Workers Guild is 9. Even better than the 8-point Palace. I will not pay more than I have to. Wow, both compasses are here. That is very sad. Do I care which? I will play the one that Halleck is chaining to. Dispensary chains the Lodge. Gears, 5 points. If I had been paying any attention to... and it denies Halleck. Halleck is getting a lot of green and blue. Halleck is on a good game here, I think. Yeah, and one of them's getting played for stupid Green Guild anyway. I could consider... No, two military cards only maybe beats Olympia. Oh, I didn't wheel the arena because Halleck played it on one wonder stage. This is only a 3-point. This is 2 and 2. This is 2 and 2. Very lame. This is 6 points at least. Very rough game for Alexandria. Look at Olympia's guilds. That's ridiculous. Halleck is going to beat Olympia here. Definitely my worst game of the day. Do I at least get third on tiebreaker? Yes. Olympia crushed it, though. Wow. That's a lot of downgrade for getting third. Opinion on expansions. I've actually played very few of them. I haven't played Armada at all. Babel, I think, is not well regarded by the community. Leaders, I think, is well reputed, and I think I've enjoyed the couple games of Leaders I've played, and Cities I might have only played once. You think it's Janksid? That's the one I've heard best things about, but I only play them, like, at my regional convention when the finals of the Seven Wonders tournament is, like, added expansions, so. Swingy? Okay. Yeah, I believe that. The mechanic is similar to Mars Prelude, right? Where you just, like, randomly get a few extra bonuses. So yeah, the swinginess is where, you know, you randomly get good ones. Yeah, and I've heard good things about Armada, even though I haven't played it. Alright, let's shake off that last one. Still have avoided 4th place on both these Seven Wonders streams so far, which is a streak I would really like to keep up. So we have Neighbor Giza opposite Babylon. So those two things mean I'm more likely to do science. However, Neighbor Halleck means I'm more likely to do military. Though getting the paper here is a pretty good sign. Let's just grab these science cards. We pay for this one because there's a second of this floating around. And it looks like I'm gonna get it. Unless I forgot that I passed it in pack 1 and still I'd be okay, so. I think I'm guaranteed to get my science set here. Boom. So now the focus goes into clay, wood, and money so that I can get my first 2 wonder stages in. I take the wood because the only H2 science card I don't have a prereq for costs wood paper. If I get paid on this next move, which there's no reason I would be, I would pay $4 to pay my neighbors and take the wonder stage, but that is not happening. This is just a discard. Neither of these help me very much. I don't need the ore for anything specific, given that I have the prereqs for all the green cards. Leaders have a couple busted ones? Okay. And yes, prelude drafting probably goes better than the alternatives. So I would really like double clay or double ore if I build any resources this round. So I'll just take the dispensary here. That discard is very possibly the school. I do have to build this gear before either of these. And Babylon built a Wonder Stage. I could also build the Caravansary instead of... No, I still want the Double Stone, I think. So either tablet I would like to see. It's possible both tablets are gone, either buried or in the muck. Oh, Halicarnassus pitched the Caravansary, which makes sense. Alright, so taking the clay now helps with a couple Age 3 builds more, and the money cost in net should be about equivalent to whether I pay for the Wonder Stage now and build the Double Stone, or pay the clay now and pay Neighbor's Stone for Wonder Stage 3 later. So it looks like here I will... That's my last science card, given that the school was built by Halleck on move 3. So these are berries. And if I bury the glass, Giza still won't necessarily have to pay me, but might. No point in burying walls. No major point in burying double wood. This is probably the safer play. Sorry. Just in case I need to buy a bunch of things Age 3, including this last Wonder Stage. And a lot of things should be freer now, $2. Like the Palace is $2, the Pantheon is free for me now. Babel is part busted, yeah. I've rarely heard good things about Babel. What happened there? Okay, you did build walls. Training ground, stables. So archery range is in the muck or in a Wonder Stage. Kind of interesting. Okay, so do I go for 3 sets or not? I think I do. Only one more gear. What do I have to play here? No. Maybe. This could very well be 6 or 7 points by the end. Giza's definitely buying the Haven, which is this one. There are 2 copies of it. And I'm going to say that it's relatively likely one of them gets the Arena, which is the Wonder yellow card. Wonder Stage yellow card. So right now I'm leaning to stay on 2 sets. Oh yeah, and this garbage pack. Ship Owners Guild is somehow 5 points for me. Alright. Alright, I could also try for military. Can I try to get 12 points out of military here? There's only one more card that's not in what I'm looking at or on Babylon's board. I just don't remember where it is. I'm gonna go for it because this is pretty underwhelming. And my neighbors are not military responsible. Oh, what have I done? I've forced myself into playing Arsenal. What have I done? What have I done? Why has nobody built the palace? I have not enjoyed my decision making here. What am I doing? What on earth am I doing? Halleck is, doesn't have money to build the arsenal. Oh, but they can build... What did I pass? I'm gonna use up all my thinking time. Ship Owners Guild. Gardens. I have no money. What is going on? Alright, I'm gonna cut my losses here. They discarded. And I play guaranteed 5 points here, I think, and bury my last move. I could very well lose this game from this move. This is not a good move. And not committing to that second triple shield. Very suspicious. Because Giza gets a shield here, is what I realized. Too late. Alright, and if Halleck has a last move here, this is worth 4 to them, this is worth 5 to them, so... Yeah, not a great game by me. I'll end at 52. Halleck is probably taking a military card for 6 points over Babylon. That could swing the game to me. Alright. Bro! Hi, Thytrius. Congrats! Yeah, Elite is cool. So I somehow managed a 2nd place out of that mess. Am I gonna play Terraforming Mars someday? I'm gonna say unlikely for the stream. I'm playing... some Terraforming Mars right now, but it's not on the official Steam app, and I'll leave it at that. I mean, usually if you're playing any Age 3 shields, you're doing something wrong. And I think I probably could have won that game. You know what's also silly is I get 2nd place and my rank goes down. That's how difficult it is to keep a high ranking here. Is it a good idea to play all manufactured goods as Babel? If you mean Babylon, then yes. That's typically a good line for them to go science and play all 3 gray cards. Because you're also, like, it ends up that you get small benefits from doing stuff like that. For instance, the age 3 card that gives 2 coins for every gray card, that becomes, like, your domain most of the time when you play 3 gray cards. So you try to match up costs in a way. So, for example, the age 2 gear and that Chamber of Commerce cost the exact same, 2 clay and a paper. So if you miss out on the age 1 gear as Babylon, it's kind of okay as long as you get 2 clay and a paper. Which you might want for age 3 anyway. Alright, so let's shake off the questionable moves from the last couple games and decide where we're going with this one. Cards say to go science. So I'll build the paper here and very quickly pivot if my opponents also do science-y stuff. Your Alex game isn't so hot? So Alex is the most flexible, right? You want to get this down relatively early, but I think too many people try to rush the first 2 wonder stages in age 1. I treat it as more of like a cherry on top if you can. You still have the priority of wanting 2 militaries or 3 greens by the end of age 1. How much do I pay for stage 1? Hopefully not too much. Very interesting. So here, Hephaestus is getting a claystone. Giza chose clay ore over claystone, which I wouldn't do, personally. We are clear to go science. I play the scriptorium here, and I hope Olympia build... Oh, wow! I think Olympia misplayed by not buying claystone. I'm just very sad to see all 3 clays purchased already. If I miss out on the compass, I'm gonna want ore or glass in age 2, so I'm gonna play this ore. Alright, that is helpful. That is very helpful. That's going to get them $2 from me. You want to see a Giza game. You generally go military. Make sure you get your resources for your wonder stages by mid-age 2 and just start pounding away. Yeah, I mean, I get that you really want to build stage 1 if you're Olympia. The earlier you get that down, the better, but I think passing the combo resource is just wrong most of the time. Giza is... yeah, well, nobody prioritized military enough, which is gonna do me some favors here. What's really funny is that I might not be building my wonder stages as Alex here. It depends on how green my opponents let me go. Right now, it's very green. Somehow we get a bit lucky with Olympia building this loom, so we can build the apothecary. Yeah, and 5 coins definitely better than the military tie. Keep going green until my opponents don't let me. Yeah, just dump into green. I mean, Depending on how irresponsible my opponents are, it could be a 4-set game. Alright, so here's a good example of Caravansary. I think Caravansary is my third best option in this pack. I think the right play is Stables to make people hurt for not responsibly going military, or to play Brickyard and go for my Wonder Stages. I think both are a fine option. But I actually chained to 2 H2 military cards with these Science. The Stables from the Apothecary and the Archery Range from the Workshop. So I'm just going to throw people for a loop here. Keep my money. Alright, that's the other free one I had, so I won't be buying any other military this age. Yeah, Brick is quite good for me, but I'm almost certainly getting a tablet in this pack unless Olympia's been burying all the tablets. Also possible. Yeah. Olympia's feeling very responsible today, huh? I just don't need a third ore at all. There's nothing that costs 3 ore, except the fortifications. Olympia not playing strong game. I think they're doing okay. They blocked me off from getting a massive Science game by burying both tablets there. And my war is not doing that much, honestly. Because I already have 3 manufactured goods, I'm actually going to build the double stone here instead of going... Wait. What does double stone buy me? Builders Guild, Craftsman's Guild, Town Hall, Academy, Arena. Whereas having a wood is also quite good if I bury this. Because buying this double stone for this stage makes no sense at all. 3 plays for 7 points is complete garbage. At this point in the game. At any point in the game, really. Sorry, I'm taking forever. I'm here. I'm gonna go with the flex. Dispensary was duplicate for me, yeah. The best resource cards in Age 1? I mean, any of the double resource cards are very good. I think I'm on a 1 tablet age here, and just gonna end with that. So... is this any good? Nothing else is really, unless I try to fight people. Four and 4 is fine here. Very likely to wheel one of these 3, I think, or even the gear. All 4 of those are 5 points for me, so I can definitely guarantee I'm getting at least one of the 4. Yeah, I looked at the 2 stone, and it just wasn't very inspirational. Like, the second stone wasn't making a huge difference. Not letting a neighbor have a yellow is kind of not my goal once I play this Traders Guild, but I think it's okay. Who went offline here? Olympia? It's too bad Olympia was responsible about those tablets, and it's also too bad that they showed up as late as they did in the cycle. Giza's having an okay game. I just take my tablet now. Nobody's built the 7 or the 8-pointer, which is a bit interesting. I pay Olympia or FSS. I feel like FSS is going to have a lot of money either way, so pay them off. Wow, what garbage. This enables a 7-pointer later. At the very least, people are going to have to play H3 Wars, which is extremely inefficient. I just have to hope it breaks well for me. Ephesus gets the Green Guild here? For real? And I think there was one of each symbol in the pack downstream, so... Oh, this is 9 points for $6. And then I have possibly no play next move if I don't get paid. No, 2 and 2, better than nothing. Don't make the 8-point Ship Owners Guild, though. If I had the double wood as the last play of last age, that would have been fine. 2 and 2, better than nothing. Look at all these wars by everyone. Wow. And Olympia and Giza are going to tie. But I still take last. Well, there goes all of our progress from the stream. Back to where I started. Oh, it burns. And we had such a good start. Getting those tablets buried and not getting the wonder stages off early because all the clay, or 2 of the 3 clay in age 1 was on my opposite. Oh, Thytreus, you're gonna try to snipe me. It's all good. In the end, it's just 7 wonders, so... yeah, unlikely. There are just too many people playing 7 wonders, I think. 1 H3 military, not that bad? No, it can be fine. I didn't even check who won, I just kind of like exited out really fast. Should have just ended the stream once I got to rank 8. Let's see if I can string a couple wins here and get to somewhere in the teens again. That would be an okay place to end on. No, Thytrius, we miss. Unless you're one of these. Oh, dang! Okay, good luck, good luck. Alright, so Giza with everyone rather flexible, me the least flexible, so I probably... Yeah, I'm not in good position to buy these science cards, so I take a wood for the unique wood military card. Yeah, so I mean, whether you go military or science, you really need to know the distribution in a 4-player game, or in any of your games, really. Okay. Both trading posts are pretty good for me. I haven't seen any military yet. Probably supposed to buy the trading post. The marketplace is very tempting, but nobody's declared science yet. Baths is a trap. Even though it changed to the aqueduct, I'm likely to get the stone by age 2 anyway, because I need a bunch of stone. And also, econ plays are way more valuable than just taking the 3 blue points right now. I think this is a mistake. I think Thytrius is best off here by playing the barracks last move, but now is passing the military tempo on to me. And I get a guard tower here, I think? Maybe not. Alright, what do I do here? I could bury, or I could play a gray card for econ purposes. And I think I play the glass for econ. Eventually I'll want the glass. Trading post or bury? Probably trading post. Ephesus has a lot of resources here. And sadly, Barracks is going all the way back around. That's a mistake by Alex to not give Ephesus a duplicate of what they already have. Burying doesn't matter without Halleck in the game. I will pay Thytrius because Olympia's got no money. And it's always good to make people's lives harder when they have no money. So good position for Thytrius here. How many browns? More than I did. I just didn't get any good packs. We have no scientists here, which is kind of awkward. And I get no browns. Would really like to get a double clay and maybe a double stone. But I have to build one of these science cards. I should just build the one that chains. Caravansary for Thytrius. Alexandria built a military. And it looks like Olympia is going to go for an all-tablets science, like half science game. Not a big fan of that style. I still need a loom to be able to have everything by the end of this game. Worth noting. Science card here means that I'm likely to get good military stuff. This is wood ore. So stables got past here, and wood ore is coming around. So I'm going to be ready to build that. That's the decision I'm making here. Only way this goes wrong... Yeah, there wasn't really a way it goes wrong. Well, the way it goes wrong is that I need a loom, but maybe Ephesus buys it instead of playing Dispensary. I could just have no loom for age 3 if things go wrong. But I will be getting military points, if nothing else. Alex is in quite a good spot here, but did not build the stables. That's pretty greedy. And they might pay for it later. I hope they do. So I could get up to 7 here military, but that doesn't really help me much. Unfortunately, I just have to discard here. So I can afford my wonder stages. I would say this game's not going great for me. Yep, I'll have no access to the loom in age 3. I do have 2 military cards that chain, which is nice. This pack is junk. The arena's probably going to be 6 points for me, minus this coin. Olympia made it back money-wise. With a nice 9-coin vineyard there. Alright, what am I not going to be able to play? I'm not going to be able to play Green Guild or Strategist Guild. That's a bummer. Or either of the big pointers. It's quite a big miss, actually. Nice of Ephesus to find a Builders Guild. This is only going to be like 5 points scoring, so I should probably just not build it. Probably just bury a card here. Scientist Guild is quite nice for Olympia. It's like 7 points, I think. Well, you noticed it. I didn't, Mitty. You are completely correct. I cannot afford stage 4. Because I do not have a 4th stone with a neighbor. What a bummer. Not playing well is me. I am going to secure this. I am passing an arsenal. Alright, good luck, Mitty. Have fun. I should be focusing a little more on what's going around here. I've been too concerned about what I can't buy instead of what I'm actually passing, which is not a good sign. I'm only at 30 points. This move isn't getting me any. Really need some points on my last 2 moves here. Those don't look like points. Those do not look like points. What are we throwing into the trash? I can pass the arsenal happily. So, stone, stone, stone glass, you are 2 stone short, and clay, clay, paper, loom, you are 1 clay short. Not that either is amazing. I'm really fighting for second here. It does look like Alexandria has this game on lock. Yeah, they play a military card here. I have 2 points, 3 points with the lighthouse. So do I? Yeah, I pay. Do I fight for third? Lytrius is having a fine game. Gonna lose both military fights though, so 44. I'm gonna fight for third, I think. Rhodes is definitely the best wonder to make sure you get your war win. 45 for me, maybe? 46, yeah. Rough. Very rough. Lytrius moving on up. We can't end lower than we started. That's not what we're here for. Alright, so I think you might have had a better game if you commit earlier to science or military. I think you might have just committed too late. I think good to not compound your errors and stick on one science set. I think once you end up in the situation you're in H2, I think ending on one science set is fine. But I don't think you prepared well enough to just max blues. I think you were a bit too split on military and science early. And the combo rarely works. Yeah, so I think when you see the 3 military cards in Age 1, you definitely take the barracks, because there are 2 guard towers. And you have the wood, the clay and the ore already, I think. Maybe the trading post, but I mean, just 1 brown resource isn't that bad. I don't remember if you had a choice to take even 1 brown resource or not. Okay, so here I have to take this. Then I buy the gear by paying Alexandria 2, if possible. And I trash the Scriptorium here. Or is 1 gonna naturally come back to me? I think 1's naturally gonna come back to me, so I have time to play the Marketplace. Or the Ore Vein. The Ore Vein. So I can afford this Wonder Stage. Yeah, for sure. Happy to give feedback. Oh, I'm not convinced dual resources are bad even if they don't match your Wonder Stage. The gear is coming there in this pack for Alex. Nobody's discarded anything yet. Alright, what do I do here? Trading post for 5 coins. And if trading post, which one? Rhodes is probably going to buy a lot of resources. Yeah, generally Rhodes does buy more than Alexandria, and this cheapens my first Wonder Stage already. Yeah, exactly, exactly. I think the most excited I am about this matchup is that I think Puzzle and Esperon are relatively high rated most of the time, so... This is awkward, because I passed a guard tower to Rhodes. There's nothing in the trash. Playing the second loom does me nothing. So this is either 3 points, or play the stockade. I think I just take the 3 points. This is a very rare situation. Alex is probably buying paper here, or a Wonder Stage. Yeah, spending the coin is the biggest deal about playing that card. So nobody's built the glass or the paper from my opening pack. Alex discards a card, huh? Well, I'm getting a tablet, because you see tablet X. So I'm getting a tablet. Which means I need a gear, and next age the gear is 2 clay and a paper. If it shows up early, I will just discard it. Otherwise, I will buy the 2 clay as soon as possible. Neither. Thank you, game. Really appreciate it. How useful is the forum for me? Not really. I get paid for my ore, that's unlikely. I think I need to discard. And based on Alexandria not tracking the tablets, because I think Alexandria really should have bought paper and played a tablet. Based on that, I'm going to hope that Alex buys the dispensary instead of the library, leaving the library somewhere in the muck, or could be my last play of this age if I'm really lucky. Puzzle, or Rhodes will very possibly bury it, but I think getting this gear is extremely important for me. And I get the school. Yeah, Alex hasn't been committal enough on science. And is now taking some military. So they're gonna beat Giza, it looks like. I do buy the double clay here, so that I can afford this Wonder Stage, right? And Rhodes hasn't built it. The only things I can't afford... Well, I can't afford 2 wood things by paying Alexandria. Denying Loom to Rhodes seems pretty good in general. Here I dredge up the gear. Yeah, a Loom's in the discard pile. Now that's there. So I have the only Loom, and Alex has the Forum. There's a single shield, which not very useful for me. I did not get the last tablet here. It's kind of a dead play. There's some points cards left, so I'm gonna actually hunt for one. I already have a dispensary. Double checking, yes. Oh. Yep, I need to... Sorry about that, I'll delete those in a sec. Double wood is an option. Double wood is useful for the university, which I'm not chaining to, Magistrates Guild, Shipowners Guild, Scientists Guild. I think double wood might be better than 3 points. Alright, where's my chat box? Oh gosh. Moderator. Okay. Shipowners Guild, not as good as I was thinking. Arena for 5 points, probably good enough here. Oh, thanks, Sid. There's a couple more above Thytreus's text also. Alright. The Blue Guild is not great. I think I just add another compass here. Very small chance at 3 sets. I think I'm just gonna keep adding compasses. Yeah, no worries, Sid. Thanks for getting to it at all. I am not ready to mod here during my own stream. I should maybe mod a couple more people. Lemonade. Yeah, I think both gears are in this last pack here, too, which is too bad. Thankfully, it doesn't look like any of them got buried. I should consider buying a tablet in case this last gear goes into the muck. Do I care which one? I guess I'm looking at what's easiest to buy for Giza. They're the one who would mess with it. Yeah, Giza can't buy that. Okay, so this is good. Third pick Field Watchman for William. And someone baking Trey Clavin by round 3 when William was Bardbaker. I mean, it should still sound like an easy win, I think. Oh, and this is unfortunate. There's no tablet here. So this is 4 points. Better than 2 coins. Oh, so there's just a bunch of crazy stuff going on. Okay, so almost certainly Magistrates Guild is going to be my best play, but it doesn't hurt for me to finish this one. Oh, I actually should, because I have the arena. And 2 moves from Alex to do 2 points. That's really sad for them. Okay, so 7 points, almost certainly my best move here, because the gear is 5. It's actually 8 points because of my Shipowners Guild. It does look like I win this one. Oh, wow. That's a lot closer than I realized. But that's a much-needed win. We're back up to where we started the stream. A bit higher in arena rank, but like 5 higher in elo. Yeah, barely scraped that one. I thought I was more of a lead than that. It's possible that the military people had very efficient military. Alright, some players I haven't really played recently. Or at all. And Rhodes! Finally, a clear direction. Haven't had one of those in a few games. Not really sure which one is better. I'll take the clay ore. 5 coin first move from Olympia. That's rarely correct. You go Stoneclay. I mean, either is fair. I generally like the further denial of ore to my opponents when I'm Rhodes, but I think both make plenty of sense. So I'm going to get my 2 militaries out of the way. It looks like Alex is being quite responsible in that as well. And denying the clay ore combo to Halleck would have been good if Halleck didn't play ore first. Wood here. Much more useful than the trading post for the age 2 military cards. This is a pure discard, so it doesn't really matter at all, because Halleck will be able to buy their choice of these 3 on a Wonder build. So I won't show them baths. I think that's the most useful information. Yeah, Olympia's not in a good place. A stone is okay. I do want double stone. I don't have to build double ore. Okay, big moment. Do we give in to the temptations of Caravansary? I believe the answer is no. Actually, we do. It means I don't have to build the double stone if I don't want to. And especially since I got paid one from Olympia, it actually looks pretty good for me now, I would say. I'm going to buy the walls here. There's one more military card floating around. It's currently in Alex's hands. And it costs wood, ore. So Alex might be inclined to play that military right now. Either way, if I get my 2 wonder stages down, I'll be fine. So I'm going to keep taking points here. Very aggressively. Definitely burying the school. I don't have glass access. So I'd really like to fix that. It's possible I got too greedy along the way here. Pass me glass, please. Oh, Alex did buy. Okay. So I have a shield lead of 3 and a lead of 4. And we're not going to have any glass unless Halleck buys a glass, which no need to do. So the econ of the loom should be decent. But we're on an age 3 with no glass. Does that mean I shouldn't have bought this? Does that mean I shouldn't have bought the aqueduct? Probably. But it's still 5 points in age 2, which is pretty good. Only being able to dredge up a bazaar for 4 coins, not very good. poor pack here. Arsenal Siege. Arsenal Siege. Arsenal Siege. Yeah, the problem is there's 5 war cards. And I probably only want to play 1. Because if I play 1, then I negate Halicarnassus if Halicarnassus plays 2. Okay, Arsenal Siege, then Circus. Oh, that Workers Guild is crap. I don't really have any good guilds. Because I can't afford that one. Arsenal Siege, Circus, Forts. So an Arsenal's in this last pack. Alex builds an Arsenal, which makes it pretty unlikely that I'll need to build military at all. Forts. Arsenal Siege. Okay, so I'm just going to be taking the most points I can out of each pack. It looks like I'm not going to need to worry about military. So that's the Siege Workshop. Wait. You built the forts. That was the Circus, maybe. I'll build one of these for 5 points, sure. Halleck is just gonna bury to get this, I think, so it doesn't matter. Take the free one. Wow, I've gotten some coins here. And I can just discard. Because there's no difference for Halicarnassus. They'll have access to a shield if they really want it. I guess it saves them a negative and gives them 5 points over Alex. So this is one of those games that Rhodes is like a great wonder to have when everyone goes military because they're too afraid to go science. A gear is like 10 points for Halleck, so they shouldn't play a science a military card. There should be 2 gears floating around, and I don't... There's no way they could have all gotten buried. So, yeah, a gear is better. So, yeah, very smooth win over 2 opponents and a bit close over my opposite. But yeah, definitely a good game to have Rhodes if everyone's overvaluing military. Alright, I think just one more for me today. Last game coming in. Yeah, Arena was very underwhelming. Yeah, and because I didn't have glass, I couldn't play the yellow guild. Alright, so 1 person from the last game and 2 people I don't remember playing before. And we're going to need to claim the science here. Because Babylon could go science. Not getting a double resource. Very strange texture to this one so far. Yep, knew that was coming in. Weird that Babylon didn't pick up the scriptorium. They're almost conceding science to me and not buying that, which is very weird. This is another 3-pointer. And I'm trading post because I don't have a second stone yet. Babylon does find a military card there. Good for them. So maybe Babylon's plan is to disrupt my gears? Should have decent access to wood, so all I need is stone, really? Clay is gonna be helpful for this gear. Oh gosh, I can't even... Well, that could be trouble. Buying stone right before Rhodes does is also really not good. I guess the right play was clay. Caravansary is only going to be like $4 this stage. I'm just going to assume I don't get that, so I'll just take the aqueduct again. Oh, gosh. Game, why do you do this to me? Both of these are okay. Both of the tablets. If I don't change the academy, I can still mostly afford it. Last two moves this round are going to be berry. Yeah, I could. Alright, if I bury the paper, then Rhodes has to pay me for it the rest of the game. I guess that's happening anyway, but... How strange. That's pretty greedy by these guys, but... I don't know if I can make him pay for it. I'd rather just get this wonder done, right? Yeah. Oh yeah, I do have a great workers guild, if possible. Hopefully Halleck doesn't get it. Halleck is going full blue. I don't like their chances. But maybe they take this military because it chains to something. Both of the militaries would chain to something, but instead they take a paper, which saves Rhodes. But maybe they think they need the econ? That's confusing to me. Okay, so we find a gear. That's very good. It's a 10-point gear. The next one's going to be a... Wait, no, it's an 8-point gear. The next one's a 10-point gear. Hopefully Babylon passes it. It's only 5 for them. Alright. I do need to lock up this 2 science sets. There's no other option. Do I give Babylon $1? Sure. Unclear. Alright, are there going to be any good points to rush after this? Oh, Strategist Guild for Babylon? That's very strong. I think I just play the rest of my science. Play the rest of these as science, even though Rhodes can probably build a green guild. Play. Loom paper. Just... They don't have a 3rd clay. Workers Guild was taken by Halleck. That's too bad. 5-point arena over the 5-point university because I might get the university later. Ideally, I get the last compass and the wonder stage, I think. My best case scenario here. Which is still fine. It means I'll have 5+ point plays through the whole age 3, which is really the goal. Single tablet. Because I'm pretty sure Rhodes is buying the Lighthouse, which is the yellow points and coins, I'm actually going to play the Traders Guild for 6 points minus a coin instead of the Ephesus last stage. Babylon has this Builders Guild. Rhodes is probably winning, no matter what, so I am going to pay them. They also have more coins. Yeah, and then... Now I can choose 7 points, minus 2, or 6 points. I'm basically fighting Babylon for 2nd place, I think. Yeah, there are 2 in age... Okay, yeah. I should easily beat Halleck here. 58 for me, 59. Ouch. Alright. I said that was my last one. And I think it's going to have to be. There's lots of ways to win with -6. If you're the only scientist, that often happens. Babylon messed with my 3 sets, got that stupid 12-point strategist guild, and Rhodes had a very easy game. But yeah, I think I'm out of time for today, so... Not the results we wanted. We ended the same elo we started the day with. We end, I think, lower in arena rating. Peaked at 8, I think, in arena, so we were only at 1 hour in, and I couldn't really stop there. Thanks all for watching. Hope it was a good time for you. It seems like 7 Wonders is only going to be once a week, but maybe I can move it to a time when... more people are interested in it, because it didn't seem like I started at a great time for the 7 Wonders crowd. So thanks again, and I'll see you in a later stream. Bye, everyone.